XRP, what is happening? The government opened back up. The first ETF hit yesterday, and people told us it would be at thousands of dollars. I think it's important that we put a different lens on. And this is a lens that I put on back in 2021 as I started to see how destructive hopium was, hype is, and I'll admit it. I was totally bought into the hopium and hype in 2020, 2021. You can go watch my videos. You can go back on my YouTube, 3T Warrior Academy. I was in that game. And guess what? I kept getting wrecked. And what I finally started to do, and I do know when it really changed for me, is when SEC sued Ripple. And I made a decision to hold on like a tick on a dog. I actually did a video on my YouTube when they did it. Everybody jumped out and I said, you know what? I'm holding on because I believe in this asset. That's the key factor. Now I'm about to share with you is my research. Do your own research. I only with authenticity share with you what I'm doing. That was the moment that everything changed for me. I was like, you know what? I gotta stand on my own 2 feet. I need to grow up and be a fucking man. And I'm holding like a tick on a dog. Now I still had a lot of wisdom to gain. And I started to see people in crypto and investing and boom and bust cycles get absolutely wrecked. Because there's a thing called euphoria. There's a thing called hype. And there's a thing called hopium. And hopium is a drug. There's dates, there's riddlers, there's price predictions, and people grab onto this thing. But every single time the date passes and nothing happens, the person creating the date or the hope moves the line. Then I started to realize, wait a minute, this isn't how it works. So I started to study billionaires, Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, Cathie Woods, Charlie Munger, people that were actually making real money, real moves. When you take a look at it, number one, they don't flex anything. They just talk strategy. They say the same things over and over and over again. They have real businesses, systems and processes and structure. And they really take a look at macro and microeconomics. They don't chase candles. They don't try to catch the top and they don't try to catch the bottom. Their teams are making strategic moves based on what's happening with the economy. And so at a small baby level, little coach JB started doing the same thing. When everybody ran from XRP, I stacked the shit out of it in 2022, 2023, 2024. Not only personally, but for my company. And I started to really consolidate into fundamental cryptocurrencies. But on top of that,